Happening today, a documentary for the push for DC statehood is making its world premiere at the DC Dox Film Festival. Now, the film will premiere this afternoon at the landmark E Street Cinema in Northwest DC. And joining me this morning to talk about it is Jamal Holtz, who's the subject of the documentary. Good morning, Jamal.
Good morning.
So first off, what's it like being part of a documentary?
It's interesting. It's interesting, one, to have cameras follow you around to document your day-to-day life that you aren't typically used to having cameras around, especially when you're waking up brushing your teeth. But it's an interesting, fun, but learning experience.
Yeah, to give people kind of a flavor for the documentary, you're just 26. The fight for statehood's been around longer than you've been alive. So why do you, sort of your role in this, why do you think things could change now?
Yeah, well, I recognize the long path and the long history of work that has been done in the statehood movement. But two, I think this documentary does something very unique and different that I think we need to do more of in talking about and messaging the statehood movement. It's about bringing the people to the movement, showing how this impacts people's day-to-day lives. I think we've done a great job at highlighting the policy impacts and the political impacts. But what we really need to start highlighting and talking about is the human impact, the human capital of why we need statehood now. So this documentary not only take a good lens on sort of what it looks like from a day-to-day life of why this impact DC residents, but it brings in advocates from generations, from Eleanor Holmes, from Delegate Norton, to young advocates like myself who have been fighting for statehood for a while.
Yeah, when it comes to fighting for statehood, I'm just curious, what is sort of your role, like as you're an advocate, what do you see primarily, what are you seeing doing in the documentary, and how's that work going so far for you?
Yeah, as a young advocate, I started, and it's part of the reason why I got involved in DC statehood. It was in 2014 when President Obama made the call to action to call your senator, tell them vote for the Affordable Care Act. I realized personally that I was left out of democracy with by having a family that was under and uninsured. That I did not have a voice or vote on the matter that gave my family and Americans across the country access to quality health insurance. So when I started co-founded a campaign called 51 for 51 in 2018, it was about making DC the 51st state with 51 votes. It was a Black youth-led campaign by young people in the city, not just to highlight the fact of the filibuster being a blockage to statehood, but it was to highlight young people, up-and-coming young people who were a part of this fight in DC, and to talk about it as a human value fight and not just the politics of the fight.
Good. Thank you so much for your time, Jamal. We look forward to the documentary. We appreciate you taking the time to talk to us.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it as well.
Sounds good.